Eastwood is about to save my sanity tomorrow, the 18th, when it is released in Season 1 for Battlefield 6. And I'm going to explain why. The launch maps for Battlefield 6, they don't suck, but they're not my cup of tea at all. I've lost count of the amount of times I've spawned and instantly died. If you get into a gunfight with 2 people, you can guarantee a third will kill you. 3 people, a fourth will kill you. And so on and so on. The time to engagement is ridiculous. It is cranked up to the max, and it is determining all the maps that we have and that are being made in Battlefield 6, and it has to stop. Don't get me wrong, guys. Battlefield 6 infantry gameplay is amazing. Maps like Locker and Metro existed, and they were very, very popular. And don't get me wrong, from time to time, I like to dabble. But I also like to take my time, relax, think about my next move, have time to stay alive. And some people here will say skill issue. I promise you it's not a skill issue. It's just what Battlefield used to be like. We used to have a good mixture of everything for everybody. And this is why I'm going to talk about Eastwood. This is what you're watching in the background now. And it was recorded a play session that I had a while back. Since Eastwood, I've not been really able to enjoy any of the other Battlefield 6 maps because Eastwood is far superior. It gives you so much fun, freedom, time, sandbox. Yeah, play it how you want. If you want to be busy, you go onto the middle C flag, which, yes, is taken from the Battle Royale, but the map is different. It's more built up and lived in before whatever happened to Fort Linden. So I will exclusively be playing Eastwood 24/7. I did it pretty much on Battlefield 2042 with Orbital, although I couldn't select which map I wanted then. It was just if I got Orbital, I was having a good time. I will be setting my filter on Battlefield 6 to Eastwood, Conquest. That is it. And Breakthrough and whatever else I'll have a go to because the map just plays better. Freedom, space, fantastic. It's like an 8.5 out of 10 map. The next map in Battlefield 6 is probably Manhattan Bridge. It's decent. It's high time to engagements, but there is flanking routes, which are still possible. I don't know. That's like a 7 out of 10 map. Cairo's probably sitting at a 6, and everything else is way below 5. Way below, in my opinion. You might think that's harsh, but I've played every single Battlefield game that exists, and the maps we used to have are far, far superior to the maps that we've got today. Let's go back to the launch of Battlefield 6. Hugely successful. The sales, fantastic. The player numbers, amazing. Everything I wanted to see and you wanted to see, and the Battlefield franchise deserves. It's the best FPS game in the world. It offers moments like no other game can provide. That is just fact. Season 1 drops and Blackwell Fields. And I could just see the excitement drain from, well, my community and the wider community. The map, it just didn't deserve to be the first launch map in Season 1. It was not a good look. And believe me, that is something I have said and reiterated everywhere possible. Eastwood should have been that first map. Blackwell Fields should never have seen the light of day. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't. The reason I believe Eastwood was probably not the first map is because of the BR RedSec. Eastwood has the golf course, which, of course, is in RedSec. The map is similar, but it's not the same. So it just felt like a lot of hope had drained from the community, and obviously Ark Raiders launches, which takes a lot of players, and I can see why people are jumping across to Ark Raiders. It looks fantastic. I am yet to make that jump. I am Battlefield till I die. Whether that will be the final nail in my coffin, I don't know. Am I too loyal? Who knows? But that is me, and Battlefield just gives me the kicks. I'm just waiting for them kicks. Season 1 comes in 3 phases. Rogue Ops, which we've done, which was obviously Blackwell Fields and RedSec. And then we have California Resistance, which comes tomorrow, featuring some new game modes, Eastwood, the golf cart, guns, all that good stuff. Then Winter Offensive comes December the 9th, which is the smaller phase, the final phase of Season 1, which just comes with icy everything, basically. An ice climbing axe, an ice lock Empire State, an ice lock Gauntlet, and some Portal updates, and that will get us by. I mean, again, I feel it was a little bit of a mistake. Personally, I wouldn't have gave the least content at the end when everybody's on holiday and more people have time to play. Just feels a bit backwards to me. But anyway, that leads us up to Season 2. And I don't know what's coming in Season 2. If it follows suit, are we going to get a new map? Are we going to get a remastered map? And then are we going to get another map just with snow or a different weather effect? Which, by the way, would be so cool. I've always said I would love to see different variations of each map. Daytime, nighttime. That will do me. It would play so different. You could have Anyway, that's a different conversation. But what an awesome one. Having select your different loadouts for the night. Oh, man. That would be exciting. So Season 2, a new map. What would I like to see? Sandbox, please. We've got enough SQUiD maps. I think we've got 10 maps at the moment. Liberation Peak, Manhattan Bridge, Siege of Cairo, Sobek City, Mirak Valley, Saints Quarter, Iberian Offensive, Empire State, Operation Firestorm, and Blackwell Fields. On paper, that looks like an even spread of SQUiD and Sandbox. Sandbox, you could say Liberation Peak. You could say Sobek City, Mirak Valley, Firestorm, and Blackwell Fields. That is 5. The other 5 you could say are SQUiD. So on paper, that sounds like a great balance. In reality, it isn't. Liberation Peak plays awfully as a sandbox. The map is too narrow. There's a big weird mountain in the middle, and you can go to the right of it or to the left of it. Choke points. Bad. Sobek City. I don't want to talk about it. Firestorm. Oh, I'm going to talk about it. You took away the big hill. The big hill was the balance. Snipers would go on the hill from both sides. Right now, all the snipers do is sit in their spawns. So if you're in the middle of the map, you've been looked at by snipers, chased down by tanks. It is not a good experience. You've made Firestorm worse. That's my opinion, of course. Mirak Valley is the one I can get on board with a little bit. It's still a 5 out of 10 map. So other than Eastwood tomorrow, there's nowhere to escape to for anybody who loves sandbox and just wants to relax and not have fast time to engagement times. Season 2 hopefully brings that back. When was the last time we had naval warfare in Battlefield? It was probably BF5, but it wasn't the naval warfare of BF1 or BF4. Wow, that dominated. What a game. Still the GOAT. You know something? This is probably going to be received as a negative video. I promise you it isn't. It is just me saying what I see. Battlefield is for all players, but I'm telling you right now, as a definite only in Battlefield kind of moments, epic plays, funny moments, content creator, player, because I played that way before my content. We've been starved. All I want Battlefield Studios to do is to please, when designing a sandbox map, think what would be fun. Forget your statistics. Do not look at time to engagement rates. Do not look at those stats. I beg you. It does not make for fun. I've had moments on past Battlefields, especially BF4, BF3, Bad Companies, where I don't engage for minutes on end. And guess what, guys? That is planned. That is me wanting to play that way. It's not a bad thing. And that, again, takes me back to the change in Operation Firestorm and why the big hill was cut. If players are engaging with each other more, then they're obviously having more fun, right? And playing the game longer. Nah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack up my bags and I'm going to move to Eastwood. That's where you'll find me, my channel, and my content. Unless I feel like going on a meat grinder session. And then I'll go on to one of the other maps. But primarily, Eastwood, it's setting the standard. But it's not perfect. But that is the standard I pray Battlefield Studios do not slip below. By all means, make a SQUiD map. But please, give us a sandbox map not based on time to engagement alongside it, and everybody will be happy. But my final words, if you remake a classic map, do not change it, please. I beg you. Keep it the same size as it was. You can't hit people with nostalgia and then not give them the nostalgia. It makes no sense. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Drop a like, and please leave any comments. Was I too harsh? Was everything I said spot on? I understand that there's going to be some SQUiD players who are like disagreeing with me, but honestly, you guys are eating really good right now. You've got everything that you need. You always have to look at it from the other side. There's something missing within Battlefield 6 right now, and I've just hit the nail on the head. All right, guys, take care. Thank you for watching. Leave some comments, and I'll get back to you. Peace. Claymore. No Claymore? Anybody want the Claymore? I've got a great view. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to stand here and watch this Claymore. Somebody's going to run over it. Look at it. You. Come over this way. Yes. Yes. Oh, that was great.